25 of 26. That's right, it's 26. Boxes. This is it, 25. We've already built so much, and now we're getting ready to wrap up a lot of those main parts. Better stay tuned. This is your Geek Fix. So, as you're very aware, I'm doing this build very back to back today. So I'm pretty much trying to get them put together in one sitting, and so I just got done with 24. I'm about to build now 25, but I will need those batteries before I can actually seal them up. And I'm still charging the first one, and I've got to do 6. So I'm hoping I'm going to be able to actually pull off what I'm trying to set out to do tonight. But this box has, I think, there's some more electronic parts. That's usually what it means when they're sealed like that. Some wow, a lot of big metal heavy parts, including wow, yeah, I don't even know. I think this is actually what we're going to be using to put on his head. A motor, so I'm trying to think, oh, this would probably be the motor to turn his head, now think about it. And, maybe, I should say. And just some parts for attaching some things. We also have issues, this is 98, 97, 96, and 95. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put that out of the way. And in these magazines, we're getting into creature design, which is very cool. You know, some of this looks almost like Dark Crystal, which, keep in mind, a lot of the same people were involved. Chris! At any rate, so we have several scenes from Return of the Jedi, a little bit about robot research, robot construction, and which brings us to building our own robot, right? So apparently I was right. We are going to be making what we need to make the dome do its thing. And so, let's see here, parts 95. The motor's not involved yet, but wow, there's so many heavy parts. This is the opposite of Iron Man. You remember with the Iron Man build, you got a lot of plastic parts that kind of counter some of his weight, and then you got these metal parts that are on the outside. Woo, there we go. And again, haven't gotten rid of some of these flies, but it's all good. All that matters is that we're going to build R2-D2 tonight, or at least it's tonight for me. Maybe it's the morning or afternoon for you, because you're watching this probably on a Sunday afternoon somewhere. I'm always curious to know where you're at. Well, like, what country are you in? Where are you watching this from? What sort of stuff are you doing where you are? So with this one, we're going to be assembling using this part right here. This part right here, look at that. Once again, we have these really cool, perfect fitting too. Ball bearing sections. There we go. Really perfect fitting. And then I'm going to be taking this part right here. I think I probably want to flip it that direction, right? And then I'm going to be attaching that with the 2 4mm screws. It's getting to be where they're giving me just the parts I need, which is different. You know, up till now we've been holding onto these screws that you don't even do anything with, and then you have to hope you don't lose them. Alright, got those in there. Great. And now, what we're going to be doing is grabbing this thing like this. So there's 2 pieces here, 2 parts. Laying them out, I'll lay them out kind of like they have it. Let's see. Yeah, just like that. Got a bigger washer that's going to be fitting right like that in there. And then, actually it has it on the opposite side. Don't think it matters, but whatever. Whatever. All right, so we're gonna be taking those, we're gonna be putting it together like this, chink, like that. Then we're gonna be bringing this right here, and we're gonna be attaching that to here. Doesn't matter which direction, they are the same, right? Yep, looks like it. This direction, like that, okay. Just like that. And then I'm gonna be taking some flanged screws, holding it in place. Also, through there. Okay, just like that. So we got two parts here. We got this part and this part, it says. And oh, that's a completed assembly. I'm actually kind of excited that we got through that magazine so fast, because it means we're gonna get through getting him done faster, right? Of course, we'll probably hit a magazine where they have a billion steps, like this one, where you only have 2 pages explaining something before getting into some heavy stuff. Okay, so this is 97, isn't it? 97 it is. Wait, hang on, that's not the right magazine. Don't want that one yet. I want 90, I want 96. There we go. 96. What are you thinking? Okay, 96, and then we've got ourselves a motor here, which I believe is going to be making R2's head go back and forth. So, okay. Only 3 pieces, come on. This has got to be fast, right? We're going to get through this part so fast. All right. So, I'm going to be taking this part right here, this part right here. We're going to be assembling it so that it fits right over this. It'll click into these little holes that are along here as I stick it over and clip it. It says that it would be easy to clip, but you know, it's not so easy to clip because it doesn't fit equally as easily as it says. Oh, there we go. Okay, done with that part. And then we're gonna take this part, which we're gonna be putting these pin pieces. I'm gonna be just connecting this cable right there, like that, to there. Now I've got the motor connected. Now I'm gonna be taking this part right here. I am going to be holding this like this, this like this, sticking it just like that. And then I'm gonna be taking these screws and these washers like this and sticking them over each other. Now, once when I get that part done, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking this part with the black part up, just like this, and then we're going to be attaching that. Okay, perfect. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Look at that. Woo! Okay, now that we've got those on, let's see here. Next, we're gonna be taking this part right here. You can take this drive and just stick it right down there on that. And then what? That's it. That's a complete assembly for that magazine. Ooh, it's getting exciting. Are we gonna put on the head pretty soon? 97. Let's see here. I'm gonna turn the page here. And 97. All right. Again, we can tell it's an electronic part because they sealed it in some, oh, it's a ribbon. Boy, worst thing in the world are these ribbons. They're just murderous. If you've done anything with cell phones or laptops. You've dealt with these ribbons before. They're just awful. But yep, I'm gonna be real careful with them. Oh, there's a lens in here too. There we go. That lens. And so let me make sure that I've got all the parts here. I got the lens, I got the cable, I got these zip ties, and I got these parts right here. So, and some little itty bitty screws. So what we're gonna be doing now, whoa, we're gonna be putting these, we're just attaching it straight onto the cables themselves. So, first thing we gotta do is just take them all off, right? Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. You know what that's from? Star Wars. Alright. Now, I got those parts and those parts and those parts. So, what I'm doing, it says LH. Yeah, because that's not small at all. There's H out, H cut, shoot. I didn't know they were different. These are all identifying the different things so that we can easily find it. That's what it is. So this whole part of the magazine is really about these clips here. As you can see, it'll say what it's for, and then what you do is you're just clipping it onto the ends of the different wires as it identifies them in the diagram over here. And so I have gone along and put those clips onto the different wires, which then lets us know what those wires are and where they're supposed to be hooked. At any rate, I had to pull out some wires that we put away a little while ago. And everything I've got labeled. Now, what we're doing is bringing this battery pack over here as well as the cover. And I'm just going to be sliding that cover right on here so it kind of clicks into here. Apparently, let's see. Yep, just kind of clicks right into there. Just like that. Doesn't say that I have to screw it on, but then what I need to do is I need to take R2 here. So I put my screws out of the way. And I need to flip him over just like so. Great, there's a fly. Just like that, okay? And now, and what I'm going to be doing is, you remember that I secured this into place, this area that slides out. I'm going to be unscrewing that so I can pull it out. So, just like that rate, why did I actually screw it on? I don't know. Whatever. Maybe so we could get everything else set up, I'm not sure. And then, now we can pull off just that part a little bit. I think I'll keep the screws kind of just a little tapped into it. There we go. And, okay, so I can open that up a little bit. Then turning it back right side up. Oh, okay. Like so. Okay. Okay, they did that. Now it says I'm going to take that power pack right here and hold the battery box this way around. So I guess it's this way round. Then here we go. Feed that cluster of cables up through on the left hand side, it says. Okay, so I've got the cluster of cables through the left hand side, okay. Then then I just keep on pushing it upward. It'll slide into that little thing, the little container right there, like that. Oh, look at that. So So you can pull out the entire battery compartment, I guess. Very interesting. And then I can put back on that part, which I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna flip it back over to do that. And then I know I'm going to have to take this back off, though, to put all the batteries into, right? This seems a little ridiculous to keep taking it off and on, but alright. I don't think I'm going to put it all the way on, though, this time. Okay. Now, flipped back over. What I'm going to be doing now is we're going to be connecting some different cables. So, yeah. So I got those because I fed that through on this side here. Alright, like that. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking, now, take the red and black cable, connect it to the battery box. Okay, so here's my battery box. Okay, and then I want to connect that to the red and black cable, which is this one right here. Connecting that, so like that. Okay, so I got that. Then fit the plug socket into the socket, battery box, and press it all the way home. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna make all the connections, it says. Right, we're going one at a time. So I'm gonna start with FS, or CFS, I guess it is. So, for example, down here I have CFS and CFS. I plug this one right on in to there. Just like that, and it's plugged in now. All right, and I'll just keep going along like that. Oh man, okay, just so you can see, I mean, basically we followed every step. Even when you're looking at the other individual in the pictures putting stuff in, eventually they don't even have the ability to show you clearly what they're doing because they don't even have enough room in their pictures to show you where they're plugging things. And in the end, this is basically how it looks. I mean, you got these clips that they have you clipping things under. Not everything fits underneath the clips, by the way, so they keep popping out. But I think this is basically where everything's supposed to be plugged and where it's supposed to go. And so there you go. That's what we got so far. Now this says that now I'm ready to install the cable run. But first, believe it or not, after having secured it back in, unscrewing and screwing and unscrewing that battery, I've got to take it out again because I'll have to be able to put in the batteries, of course. But I think also related to cable management, like we need to know how far it can stretch. I'm not sure, but I could show things very well. I do have a new toy for being able to film with, but at the same time, it's still a little tricky. So I'm gonna pull this battery pack out here, just like that. Oh, I don't know. It's not coming all the way out, so that's not good, I wouldn't think. Maybe it's because of the clips. Oh, no, but just gotta pull on the cables a little bit. Okay. Alright, so that's out. Make sure the box will come right out, giving you access to 2 cover screws. Yeah, because the cables are tight, you may need to reroute them to plug them back into their sockets. Oh my gosh. So we want to make sure that this is just loose enough to be able to get this thing out when I need to. I think it's just barely at that level, but it doesn't say for me to stick it back in. So with that out, I guess I'll flip this back over here. I think I'm going through and basically figuring out now another kind of cable management basically. So next what we're going to do is we're going to get these things right here. These right here, and whatever. So we're basically going to the, let's see, this is this arm right here saying to cable tie it over here. Alright, I think it's actually better not tying it, but whatever, because I don't seem like, I don't know. Alright, so I guess I can't move stuff now. I don't think that's an option for me. Hopefully that doesn't turn out to be a problem, because I can't actually do that. So yeah, they're just zip tying things. Now I can do this part. I can zip tie this, which it wants me to do. So I'm gonna just tie this right here. Just like that. That makes sense. I could even do a second one, like right here. Since I got an extra tie, since I can use it for the other. There we go. Alright. And then, that's the end of that magazine, bringing us to our final magazine for this box. Whew. I was hoping to be able to put the whole thing together tonight, but the batteries aren't charging fast enough. And hopefully that's not because they're not going to charge. But I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Okay, so I'm gonna move him over here for a second. Bringing this back over here. We're about to put in, is the camera in here? Just the cable. Oh, it's the cable. The camera's, oh, camera's at the end. Gotcha. Being careful as I pull out this cable and camera. Okay. Now we got new parts, including some screws. Okay. And interesting. All right. So, starting off, I do need my R2-D2's head. It seems shorter somehow. Oh, you know why? Because I'm using the actual rod than the one that's going to be on, I think, in the end. This one's the longer one, isn't it? I don't know. Carefully peel the protective cover off the camera lens. You got it, boss. Peeling that camera lens cover off. Let's wait. Ooh, wow, it's the strongest one I've ever had. It's not just protective, I think it's also off the adhesive, also off the back. So right here, I'm gonna peel that part off here. Maybe some of their adhesives are really, I want to take the actual sticky part with it. There we go. Okay. And then, with the camera, the right way up. Oh, I've got to bring his head over here. Okay. Okay, right way up. I think that is like this. So I'm sticking it through here. Basically, like that. And then all the way on through. Lining it up here. Okay. Okay. And then the stickiness keeps it kind of in place for a minute. Okay, so got that camera located right there. And now I'm going to be using some 4mm screws to secure it. 2. Alright, and there it is, just like that. Okay, next I am going to, let's see here, yep, now we gotta flip it over, the head here, and we got that, which my lightsaber wants to come out. Okay, take care the ribbon connector does not get kinked or bent. It could prevent it from working. True. You now need to stick the 2 foam lens cover seals on the areas indicated in pink and yellow above. What? There's foam lens cover shields that you need to now go with here. These are the foam lens cover shields I need to put on here. Okay. Foam lens. Okay. They just go down here like this. I guess so. So that one goes like that, I guess. Okay. So I got my, they're just like foamy things that go right there. Okay. Next. Oof. This is wacky. Unscrew the lens cover holder from the R2-D2 blue faceplate and lift it away, followed by the existing lens cover. Yeah, literally they're having me put in a new one. Peel the protective film off the replacement lens. So it is replacing it completely. Interesting. So this one's gone away. Peeling off the lens. Aha, there we go. Okay, there's that. Then we're going to refit it into here. Just like so. I wonder if there's a difference in the plastic. Or they're just wanting to do that. Refit the holder at that point. Okay. And then screwing that back into place. Using the same screws. Hopefully not scratching my lens at this point. This is stressful, man. Stressful. Okay, there we go. Then we stick this piece back onto here, just like that. Okay. And then we're just taking it up here and sticking it through here. Sliding it over. There we go. And then that's it for that part. Now we're going to prepare some cables. Oh, we're going to the body now. Wow. Okay. Put the head over there. I don't love the fact that ribbon cable is just hanging out like that, but whatever. Okay. Next, I'm bringing this part back. As I showed last time, I did replace these sensors and they now work. So now what we're going to be doing, take the front panel assembly and uncoil the, well, I already did that, so that part's done. Then feed the plug on the end down through the motor mounting, which, so basically, you see right here, I've got this hole, just sticking it down this way, it says. And like all the way it is on the other, let's see here, I want to do it on this side like this. I'm pulling it through just like that. Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm just gonna start labeling these now, aren't I? Okay, after we've done that, now I'm gonna take the ultrasound sensor cover provided with this issue, which is this thing, I guess. Is it really using ultrasound? Interesting. Okay. And basically, if you look here at the top one right here, I'm going to be sliding this upward over these cables, just like this, okay, and then screwing it into place. But first I have to remove the old screws that are already on there, because that's how they make it complicated. Like, could have done this earlier. Okay, so now I'm gonna go through and label some of my parts. So basically, I just went through and labeled all of the bunch of wires, including on this, so they're ready to be put into places. So next, it says what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be fitting the front panel on to my R2. I think I want to stick that battery pack back up inside until it gives me further instructions. So I bring this over here and bring him right here like this, and get my magazine right there. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna be feeding the cables from the back of this underneath this little area right here. So that's what I will proceed to do. We should have 4 cables. They're gonna be going under there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm just gonna pull on those a little bit more as I pull them through. There's 1. Here's 2, 3. Come on. Okay, and 1 more, 4. All right. Uh-oh. Yep. That's right. Okay. It says carefully offer up the front panel. Interesting way to put it, but all right. It does look like they're trying to connect the bottom first. Like this kind of thing. Okay. And then, all right. There's some screw holes on the sides we want to line up. So I'm just gonna make sure that they do. And so there we go. It's almost there. Oh, now it's lined up down that side. Lined up on both sides. Lined up on both sides here. What it's referring to are these holes right here. When I line up with the holes that are underneath it. When the front panel is in its final position like that, yeah, plug the arm motor cable AM into its socket on the sensor control board. It's this one probably right here. It is AM. Where does it have to fit? Probably right where I can't fit my fingers through or something. I don't like not being able to look at it, see it. That really bugs me. This is the worst. Yeah, okay. It's gotta be the direction. Yep. It's not the same cable. I get that it's saying that that's where it's supposed to go, but that is not the right one. Or I got it in there. Yay! Okay. That won't be the hardest one either, will it? Fit the surplus cable down underneath the thingy and with the stuff. Okay, and then plug the switchboard cable into its socket. Okay, that was probably the easiest one to put in so far, for the most part. And then the UTX cable. Make sure you don't mix up the UTX cable and the URX cable. Okay. And then the URX one needs to go right next to it. That one was easy to plug in. Okay. Fitting the rotary sensor housing. Woo! Man, that was a lot of stuff, wasn't it? So now basically what we're going to do is we're going to be taking this part right here, and I'm going to be putting these onto it just like that. These rubber pieces. And then I'm going to be taking this piece right here, sticking it on top of it. Wait, what? On the other, oh, other way around maybe? Yeah, like that. Okay. And then I am going to be screwing in just some standard self-tapping screws. Okay, I can do that. And then I am going to be putting that, wait, there's already, oh, interesting. Another thing that we're replacing something that's already there. So currently I have this piece right here. I'm going to be removing it and replacing it with this one for some reason. So there you go. So I mean, that had to have been a change in their original plans would be my guess. But am I using that same screw? Yes, I am. So, whew, okay, that's on. So it looks like that now. And then, my mic's covered up. I apologize if it sounds like a muted. R2's too big, basically. Now we're going to be putting in the motor and all sorts of other things here. So, I'm going to add some more metal parts that are going to help to secure and protect some of my wires, I guess. That's how it is. Nope, it's just actually, no, it's for mounting purposes, I guess. So I'm taking these pieces right here and I'm going to be putting them right here. Why? I don't know. It's kind of like I think it's to act as a buffer for these other parts I'm going to be screwing on. So it's just a washer. I'm just sticking it on, not screwing it on yet. Okay, so I'll put one there and I put one over here. So they kind of look like that in the end. Okay. And then what I'm going to do, we are going to be inserting the dome motor assembly into the frame with the HM lead at the bottom and the motor facing the rear. Okay, so basically it's going this direction. That's what it's saying. And it just kind of latches on, basically, like this. I see why we're trying to clean out all those all those wires, but I hope I don't have to plug this into. I do. I think I want to plug this in before I screw it on because I don't think I'm going to be able to fit it or find it otherwise. Am I? Oh well, maybe. I think it's right there. HM. Is that HM? Yes. Okay. Woo! Okay, so I got the HM on there. So now all I have to do is just screw on this top part. I haven't had good success with these washers on these particular screws, but let's see. See if this one fits a little bit better. Alright, so that's all screwed on now, just like that. Alright, fitting the dome support. So, I'm actually taking the dome itself now. Oh, we're putting this on the bottom of the dome. I thought it went on the top of the other. Oh! Again, don't love the fact that they have this stupid ribbon hanging out. Now, we're going to take this right here and we're going to be doing some stuff with it. So, let's see. First, invert the dome. Did that. Take the end of the mic cable, which is this one, I think. Mic cable, yep. And we're going to thread that one through some of our clips. Take the pivot, this thing right here, and this side up. So you got this little thing right here. It's going to be, let's see. There we go. It's going to be sticking up. And that's the part that I'm going to be securing on here. One part of it will hook right next to into my ejection piece. Okay. And then I have some pieces too that didn't tell me to do anything with, but guess what? At that point in time, I'm done with that box. But if I turn this around here, just turning them around, and what the heck, we'll go ahead and put this back in here. Like that. And then being really careful with my ribbon cable at the same time as I do this. Right. Oh, I see how it fits. Oh, that's gonna be cool. Okay. And then, I mean, basically, it's basically what the R2's gonna look like. I'm guessing that there's some other ring that goes between his head and the body, but I mean, for the most part, there we go. So with that, we're ready to go on to our last final box, so better stay tuned for next time. And I want to thank Fanhome for providing these parts. Also, if you're interested in actually purchasing this model, check the links below. And don't forget to use the promo code R2-D2. Also, don't forget to check out our Iron Man build and other big videos that we got on the way. In the meantime, like, subscribe, comment below. This is your Geek Fix.